Hey guys, welcome back to Journey Woodwork. I am Bo. Today we're going to talk about the 5 best Harbor Freight tools that you can start with as a beginner woodworker. So without further ado, let's do it. So number 1 on today's list are going to be clamps. These clamps come in all sizes, small, medium, large, different qualities. If you're familiar with Harbor Freight, you're familiar with their good, better, best quality line as far as their tools go. So you'll see these specific clamps there a lot if you go. I recommend both. Honestly, they have different prices, but depending on what you're looking at doing, some of these you have to manually adjust and screw, and then other ones like this one here has the little lip here that you push down and manually move it up and down, and the grips are a little bit better on these. As you can see, they're rubber, so it doesn't indent the wood or mess up the wood as much, but I always recommend just putting an extra piece of wood in there anyways so it doesn't clamp on the actual workpiece. For the price, for the lifetime warranty on the Pittsburgh brand, I highly recommend these. And please feel free to comment down below if you know more information on the Pittsburgh brand or any brand really from Harbor Freight that does the lifetime warranty. Please comment down below. Let me know how the whole process worked for you. I really appreciate it. So moving right along to number 2 on today's list is going to be the set of chisels at Harbor Freight. These are very good for their price. I wouldn't say that they're high quality because they are not, but for what you can get on a budget, these are absolutely amazing. I use these to take big chunks out of things before I go in with my more expensive chisels that's more fine, more precise. These are so good because, well, really 2 reasons. You don't really know how often you're going to use chisels. Some people don't use chisels at all. Honestly, I rarely use chisels for what I do, but I like to have them around so I can scrape off glue, hot glue. I really just beat them up. Whatever I can be rough with, I use these Harbor Freight chisels. And I just recently purchased a higher quality, the Irwin brand. As you can see here, it does have the metal backing here, so you can hit it with a hammer if you need to, but honestly, by the time I start to use this, I don't need to use it with a hammer because I've used my Harbor Freight one. So I highly recommend buying just a cheap set of these, and then on the side, get a higher quality one to do more precision work. All right, number 3 on today's list. I was very hesitant on buying this, but I'm so glad I did. I purchased this about 2 years ago, and that is the Pocket Hole Jig. This thing right here is about half the price of anything else that you will find out there. Craig is going to start you around $100 to $130 depending on which model that you go with. It is adjustable. This one is adjustable by turning the knob. I did put it on a piece of MDF with side pieces to kind of level it out, whereas the other higher quality brands, you don't have to go that route. But once again, what's so great about Harbor Freight is that you can purchase these lower end, cheaper items because you don't really know if you're going to be using it a whole lot. If I do need to use it for furniture or putting pieces together or whatever, having this available and knowing that I didn't just spend a bunch of money on something, it really comes into play, and I very, very much recommend this one as well. So if you are receiving value out of today's video, I'd really appreciate hitting that like button. It really helps the algorithm, really helps me push my videos out to you and other beginner woodworkers.
Just push it real good.
All right guys, so number 4 on today's list is going to be a level. I wanted to add this on there because I made the mistake as a beginner woodworker early on of not purchasing a level cheap. I purchased a level for about 40 to 50 bucks from the big box store, and I did not look at Harbor Freight. I also have a video out there on tools from Walmart, and I added levels to that as well. So if you want to check out that video, it's on one of these corners right here. And to talk about the levels from Harbor Freight, very good price. If it's the Pittsburgh brand, it has the lifetime warranty on it. So if you have any dings or anything that happens to it, any kind of breakage, you just take it up there, swap it out, and you get you a new level right away. These Harbor Freight levels are aluminum, so that's good. It has multiple of the bubble vials and also multiple hand grips on the levels. So They're very nice. All right, and before we get to the final best tool from Harbor Freight for the beginner woodworker, I wanted to mention downloading the app of Harbor Freight. Everyone in the world has a smartphone now, so if you download that app, it'll give you a location identifier to see what's in stock at your location, what coupons to use, what discounts are out there, and it is constantly upgrading and getting better. So just one example of the discounts that you'll get from the app is the sawhorses. These sawhorses are just like maybe one out of hundreds of different discounts. Regular price, they're around $13 to $14 a piece, and I bought them on sale for less than 10 a piece. So I very much encourage you to download that app. That way you can take a look at different prices and compare them to other stores. So number 5 on today's list is going to be a router bit set. I went with this set right here. I believe this one was around $40. This is a very, very good value because just like a lot of items on this list, you don't really know as a beginner woodworker which bits you're going to use a lot, if you're even going to use bits to begin with. So I have come to find out personally that I really enjoy the chamfer bit. This bit gives a nice 45-degree angle on things, and me personally, I just think that's a nice clean look, so I use that more than anything. But going into it, I didn't even know what a chamfer bit was. So about 99% of my bits just sit right here waiting to be used for another project in the future. And then once I figure out that, oh, I do like that bit, then I might upgrade from there. So with that being said, my next bit will most likely be a chamfer bit that I buy because I use it so often. I will then upgrade to one single chamfer bit of a better quality. So I'm going to link all the tools down in the description below. That way you can screenshot it or write it down, however you want to do it. Take it with you to Harbor Freight next time. If you download the app, like I recommended, then just go in, add those things to your cart, and then you'll get to actually see if your location has it in stock. So thanks so much, guys, for sticking around with me today. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications on the next video to come out for tips, tricks, and techniques to help that beginner woodworker. Thanks, guys.